Hey yo, what's up YouTube? Long time no see. Just a quick update on what's happening, what's going on, and a new project reveal that we're doing. Lately I've been off just because of some mental issues, and as well as I've been super low-key, not really interested in doing anything at the moment. But this is 2022, and we are making a huge comeback this year. I'm expecting to go well and truly past 1,000 subscribers, and I hope that this year is going to be awesome with fucking awesome content. So I hope that it'll enjoy, I hope I enjoy editing it and then posting it for you guys to watch, and as well as I hope you guys enjoy it in the long run as well. Because this year I am happily to announce that I am building a Rb20det drift car. So as the motor currently sits at the moment, it's pretty much just stock. It's only got the intake manifold, the covers, and the whole entire block. So pretty much it's a long block in this instance, but no intake and no manifold. I'm selling the manifold for like 50 or 100 bucks or something. Stripping the motor completely down, redoing the head, redoing the block, getting different cams, getting different internals, everything. And I'm either thinking if the internals are that damaged, what we will do is we'll then upgrade to a 22, and then we will push hopefully low 500s. So it should be pretty fun. The main idea of it is to hopefully have a somewhat crazy, insane drift car that we can just fucking send without having any worries. The thing is though that I'm doing it my way, where I'm doing a proper actual like race car, drift car build. So this thing's not going to be street legal. It's not going to be like actual like. It's going to be a full-on drift race car. I was intending this thing to be a drift car, but considering the fact that I just love it more driving it as it is, and considering I've driven it on my license and off when I was at the track, I can tell you now that I'm not going to touch it. I just like how simple it is and how fun it is with 450 horsepower. One day we'll push about 700 hopefully, but not this instance. Today we're just going to put that in storage. And then once that's done, then we'll start moving on to the big stuff. We'll get the car in, we'll start doing angle modifications, we'll then start putting the motor in. I need a transmission still. I'm thinking about doing a City 009A, which is a 350Z transmission coming off the back, and then a one-piece drive shaft to a 60 speed differential that I'll be custom fitting by myself. Everything here is not going to be repurposed. Everything here is going to be chucked and it's never going to be used again. All this shit is literally not useful to me. I only need the block, the head, and that's pretty much it, because this thing is getting completely torn down. Cams coming out, valve buckets, everything. Springs, valves, pistons, conrods, crankshaft. Like even the bridges are coming out for the crankshaft. Like, alternator's coming off, that's already fucked anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Cam gears are off, timing cover is off, timing cover case is off. These covers I'm thinking about keeping, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to or not, because they do already have the oil feed pickup tubes that go to a catch can, but I'm not really sure if I want to keep these, because I was thinking about putting 25 or 26 valve covers on the top of them, as I have heard that they do fit, but you need to make a bit of a modification for them to fit. But if I do that, then it should be pretty cool. Another thing is that I aim for this motor to be nitrous and as well as running on E85. I'm planning on about 500 wheel, hopefully, or somewhat of low 500, or high 400s, around that. So like 475 to like 550, which is a big jump between the two difference, but I'm definitely going for this motor, and I'm going to say this thing's going to push that amount of power. As you can tell, it looks like absolute shit, but I've got some high heat protection white paint here, and it'll look shit, but for the valve covers, in my opinion, I think it's going to look pretty cool with white on them, and then in a car that has a two-tone paint, so it should look pretty cool. The bucket seats over there that I was going to put in the ute, I'm actually going to put in the drift car, because I intentionally wanted to put them in as a daily, but my bench seat is perfectly fine, and I'm not driving for the meantime, so those two are staying there until I get this moved out and then get the new car in. The new car we are getting, I'm going to laugh, but it is actually a VR Commodore 4-door. So the reason I chose a VR Commodore is because, one, I actually absolutely love the style of the body on them. Two, my uncle has a VR Senator, as I've shown in previous videos that never really like properly show it, but to be honest, it looks absolutely sick. It's got a metallic blue, which I'm planning on painting the whole car with it like that, and then putting a VR Senator body kit on it as well. So it should look pretty cool. So the plans are a hydraulic handbrake, if I can afford it. What I will do is I'll put a sequential so that it just changes gear by pulling a lever instead of having to do a normal H pattern. Because with this thing, I want it to be as loose as fuck, I want it to be as powerful as hell, and have absolutely no intentions of stopping. We will put a bigger brake kit on it. I'll have to find a place that'll custom make one. I'm pretty sure a place in Australia called Petters, I've heard of them. I don't know if they do custom brake jobs, but they should be pretty cool. Just considering that not a lot of them have actually done it before, because this car is like completely something nobody's ever done before. So it should be fun to work on, and it should actually be fun to do. And as well, sorry about that, my phone fucked up a little bit. When I can afford to, I'll put this thing on registration, we'll drive it, get some people's reactions, and then on Christmas Day, we'll get more reactions, because I do have some family that I would like to take for a drive in this, and let them experience it, because a couple of my uncles do love their cars, and I really would like to drive this on Christmas Day. It's more of just a matter of the fact, like just trying to get the car there, for starters, because one, not a lot of people can drive these cars, as, well, it doesn't have insurance. So if I do have a prang, it won't be good. I'll have to get something like third party or fire and theft or something like that, and then I'll have to decide on what's actually going to happen with it, because to be honest, I'm not meant to be driving this, but I can. So for that reason, I'm going to be driving it only as a reaction car. So this one, just a fun car. Keeping it as it is for now until I get on to my opens, and then it's going completely like gutted. It's going faster, 700 horsepower, like full roll cage. It'll keep the stock interior with it, but it'll have a roll cage to where it's still legal. Because I've looked into regulations and shit, and apparently it's like a 4-post is fine, or like 6-post isn't. I have to go and dive into it deeper, but I'm pretty sure this thing is going to be absolutely awesome. So back to the RB. Basically, what's going to be happening with this is, as I was talking, it's going to have 500 horsepower. The intention for it is to be in a drift car, and it's going to be absolutely insane. We're going to have it as a loose setup, just because I like fucking feeling like the car is crazy and insane and is uncontrollable, because you get a lot more funnier reactions out of that. So the idea is 500 horsepower. We're going to build this thing up, going to do it up, but in the meantime, while in the 6 months I don't have my license, that I'm going to save up some money and take it down to my grandma's. This, I'm then going to be putting all the money towards this to get it built, and then once that's done, I'm going to get my new Commodore in here. We're going to start working on that. Everything is getting gutted out of it, and like, I'm not kidding you, everything. So, as an idea, all the seats coming out, interior, carpet, and like even the boot is getting cut up so that it has air holes for a rear mount radiator. And then electronic fans, roll cage, fuel cell, and it's going to get the whole gist. Hydraulic handbrake, sequential, everything. And just to give you an idea how crazy this thing's going to be, like just as an idea, the front end of like this, from the strut forward, the whole entire car is going to get caged. Because if you guys have heard about it in the past, I am absolutely obsessed with Formula Drift in the US and Japan, and I really want to do a drift build like theirs. So the idea for a rear mount radiator, fully built cage, and as well as a front tubed car is to keep up with their regulations and their rulebook. I've got to do, I won't do like fire suppression systems or wheel tethers or anything like that until we actually get to the pro level. So that the idea of building the Commodore is so that we actually can just have some fun and still get some cool reactions and still also be available to mod it as much as we can. So the fire suppression system, we won't put into it because I'm just going to have a normal little fire extinguisher and it won't do much. So, but yeah. Also this year, if I do get that many subscribers, I do plan on holding a drift event more late towards the end of the year, because I think it'd be pretty cool just to see some people and see how good they are, and probably do like a call out competition. So like the winner of this year gets to call out somebody in the ranks to then hand that king the crown down. So that the idea is that we have like a drift king every like year or so, and like this year's winner is like next year's like call out person and like all that kind of stuff. So it should be really cool. But the thing is that for the meantime, I'm going to be doing a couple videos and that, couple teardowns. I have to get that bench cleaned off at the back there first. So everything there is going to get chucked or just get put away. And then what's going to happen is that the head's coming off, it's going over there, it's going to get taken apart. I do need a couple tools before I can do it fully, as the motor is still in its like fully built stage, so it's still not taken apart fully. But I've taken it off, like one of the cams off, and the scoring isn't too bad. So I should be pretty lucky with the internals of the motor. I'll need a couple more tools before I can take it apart fully. One of them mainly being an engine stand, and the other one being an engine crane, because I really, really want to build a car in this garage, not take it to a shop and get it done, because I really want to do it myself and learn, and as well as experience the opportunity. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new to the channel, obviously go like and subscribe. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone enjoys it. Go do skids and do fucking stupid shit. Honestly, this year it's going to be awesome. We're all going to enjoy it as well, as because 2022 is literally here. 2021's back in the past. That was my fucking shittest year of my life, and I cannot wait to see what happens this year. In the meantime, my hoons, goons, and baboons, I'll talk to you later, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.